I'm live. What's up? This is Brian J. Signing on. I'm going to talk about the Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia fight, and I'm going to wait for some more people to come in. Just going to wait. My hair is a mess. It's been a long weekend, y'all. A long weekend. I had a busy Saturday. Had a nerd Star Trek event to get to, and then I watched the Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia fight. And man, dude, Errol Spence Jr. destroyed Mikey Garcia. It was a destruction. Absolute tattooing. Just a complete boxing lesson. Errol Spence Jr. was not just bigger. He wasn't just stronger. He wasn't just taller with a longer reach. He was the better boxer. He was the more intelligent boxer. And that's all there is to it. He completely outboxed Mikey Garcia and shut him down for 12 rounds. I watched this fight 3 times. On my third viewing, I gave Errol Spence Jr. all 12 rounds. My first viewing, I gave Mikey Garcia the second round. And my second viewing, I still sort of gave Mikey Garcia the second round. And the third viewing, I gave Errol Spence Jr. all 12 rounds. It was just a shellacking. It was a beating, y'all. It was a beating. Wait for more people to come in. Hopefully at least one or two people come in. Hopefully 1 or 2 people will come in, hopefully. Talk about this fight. And the LDBC is great. LDBC is a movement. The LDBC is one of the reasons to why Errol Spence Jr. became so popular, because there are so many people that watch LDBC videos. And you got Barbershop Conversations who rolls with the LDBC. Barbershop Conversation rolls with the LDBC. I don't know if he's a part of the LDBC, but as far as I'm concerned, it's official, man. He had such Barbershop Conversations had such a warm welcome in the LDBC when he was in Dallas. Man, he had a great time in Dallas. It was crazy. He had a great time in Dallas, man. It was all great, man. He had a great time in Dallas. Everybody had a great time in Dallas. And Errol Spence Jr., he just, oh man. It was great. It was nothing but love. It was nothing but brilliance. And seeing Errol Spence Jr. talking about a press conference, like he was so intelligent, so mature. Like, I wish I could just talk to Errol Spence's mother and father and like be like, this is the type of boy that you raise into a man. Like, Errol Spence is just such, like, he comes across as such a great man, you know? You know, he's not like Adrian Broner, or he doesn't act like Tank Davis. He's just a really mature dude, you know? That's how Errol Spence acts. He just acts like a real mature dude, and that's what's so great about him. Oh, my gosh. So much activity here at Action Burger, y'all. So much activity. So who's next? Errol Spence Jr. destroys Mikey Garcia. Dominates him completely, very easily. So who's next? I don't know. Who is next on the list?
I see that.
All right. I can keep this live stream going for another 10 minutes. It's not going to be a long live stream. I don't think it is. But yeah, I mean, so what's next to Errol Spence Jr.? He's got many options. He's got Sean Porter. He can fight Sean Porter. He can fight Manny Pacquiao. If he wants to fight for money, he can fight Manny Pacquiao. He's 40 years old. And I think Manny Pacquiao will be a tougher test than Mikey Garcia, because Pacquiao isn't going to be waiting on Errol Spence to make an opening, you know? Because Mikey Garcia isn't a come-forward type of fighter. Mikey Garcia is a counterpuncher. He fights on the outside. He fights on long range and mid-range. He's not really an inside fighter. And that's why Mikey Garcia had to fight out of character when he was fighting Errol Spence Jr. He was fighting like that, coming forward and trying to get on the inside and go toe-to-toe Errol Spence, trying to back him up. to get to him and to hurt him and get him to respect him, but he couldn't do it. Errol Spence would just keep hitting him with hard shots, hard punches to the body, hard punches to the head, and Errol Spence was like, he just kept hurting him. He hurt him and he forced him to back up. He hurt him bad and he forced him to back up. He forced him to retreat. Mikey Garcia became, it's like what Fanon Boxing said. Mikey Garcia became like Adrian Broner. That's how he became. Mikey Garcia started fighting like Adrian Broner, and he started fighting like he started just playing it safe. He started fighting like Adrian Broner, started playing it safe, waiting for Errol Spence to open himself up, trying to catch him with that one lucky shot. He couldn't catch him at all. He couldn't catch him with a lucky shot at all. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. And what was great about Errol Spence Jr. is that he was dominating and outboxing Mikey Garcia on the outside at long range. Errol Spence Jr. was dominating Mikey Garcia on the outside, y'all. He was dominating Mikey Garcia on the outside at long range, mid-range. And, it's just, Errol Spence Jr., he even said, he says, I'm the taller guy, and I have the longer reach. He said, I'm the taller guy, I have the longer reach, so why not use it? And that's what Errol Spence did. He had the height, he had the reach, so he used his height, he used his reach brilliantly, and he kept Mikey Garcia at a distance, and he was just picking his shots, touching him, and, he started landing bombs in the second half of the fight. Second half of the fight, he was just landing bombs. Like, he was landing a lot of power punches and a lot of body shots in the earlier rounds. In the second half, he had like 2 10-8 rounds to me. I think round 9 was probably a 10-8 round, and round 11 was a 10-8 round. I think round 9 and round 11 were 10-8 rounds. Definitely round 11. Round 9, Mikey Garcia tried to rally back and steal the round. But round 9 was just a one-sided round, and round 11 was very, very one-sided. Round 11 was really one-sided. It's crazy, but I don't think Keith Thurman and Sean Porter are going to fight Errol Spence this year. Sean Porter is still ducking Errol Spence. Like, Sean Porter can talk all that trash, being on camera with a microphone. Sean Porter could be on camera with a microphone. Saying was the fighter Errol Spence, saying if Manny Pacquiao is dragging his feet in negotiations, that he'll take the fight. He can say that all he wants, but Sean Porter's scared. He has a lot of fear when it comes to Errol Spence Jr. And Keith Thurman is scared of Errol Spence Jr. too. Keith Thurman don't want that smoke. Keith Thurman is terrified of Errol Spence Jr. So really, I guess Errol Spence could only fight Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao sees something Errol Spence that he could exploit, but what is it? I don't know. Mikey Garcia said he saw something, but he didn't say what it was. So, I don't know. Waiting on people. This is late at night, so I know no one's going to be on the stream. At least I don't think so. That's fine. 1 more minute. I just want to get on live. I want to give a shout out to the LDBC. LDBC is a movement, man. It's a movement. It's a new media. New media that not only gives black fighters a fair shake, but actually respects and loves boxing as the sweet science. And it's not going out their way to criticize fighters unless they're actually ducking other fighters or being a bunch of divas or playing politics. And I wish Deontay Wilder had taken that $100 million offer from DAZN, but obviously Showtime must have made him a better offer, with the eventual fight against Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury a guarantee. So we'll see.
This new one, sorry. Really. It looks like it, but it's actually really good. Really. The third one. You gotta watch the third one. It makes it a little easier to transport. Alright, hold on. Turn back on. I didn't care too much about his goofballs. I wasn't like people crying about it. What did they expect? It's a man that's goofy.
They expected them to just do this
Alright, so no one's coming in so far, but it's fine. I just want to get on a live stream and just talk about my thoughts about Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia. Errol Spence Jr. is going to be, yeah, man, he's going to be the new, I think he's going to be the new superstar in boxing. And if he beats Pacquiao and destroys Pacquiao and does a passing of the torch, and Errol Spence Jr. is going to become an international superstar. Errol Spence can become an international superstar, and he could be just as big as Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao was in the prime of their career. And if Errol Spence stays undefeated like Floyd Mayweather, you know, climbing up weight classes, then it can make him even bigger. It can make him an even bigger star, or just as big as Floyd Mayweather, especially since Errol Spence has an exciting style that will appeal to casual fans. You know, like Floyd Mayweather had a style that was great. It was pure boxing. It was a sweet science, but it didn't appeal to like the general population because of HBO conditioning people to think that type of boxing is boring, and the stupid shit that Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward does is exciting, and that you should pay a lot of money to see that. I mean, Arturo Gatti was a good fighter, so was Mickey Ward, and their trilogy were great fights, but that's not the sweet science. It's not pure boxing. That's just a brawl. It's just a barroom brawl. You know, just a slugfest. But yeah, man, Errol Spence, he has an accessible style, and he's just starting to become a star. So for him to become an international superstar, he has to beat Pacquiao. And if he become undisputed by beating Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, then yeah, man, Errol Spence could become probably a bigger pay-per-view draw than even Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on everything that happened this weekend in a 12-minute video. Yeah, so once I'm done here, I'm probably going to make 2 more videos talking about the Deontay Wilder deal, and I'm going to also make a video about Errol Spence Jr. because why not? Errol Spence Jr., he's the LDBC champion. He's our champion, you know? So he's a great fighter, and mad respect to Errol Spence. Congratulations to him. Respect to Mikey Garcia for being a warrior, but he got his ass kicked. And shout out to the LDBC, and I'll holla.